Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Welcome back for our second reading on this lovely Wednesday. I hope everyone's doing good. I have a new book for you all today and a little activity to do once we're done reading. So we'll wait just a minute and see if we get anyone else to hop on. Hello, hello. All right. So the story I have for you all today is called Alexander, who's not, do you hear me? I mean it, going to move. And this is a story by Judith Vorst. And it's illustrated. Do you remember what that means? What does it mean to be an illustrator? Does it mean that they wrote the words or they drew the pictures? Yeah, it means they drew these pictures. So it is illustrated by Robin Price Glasser. This is the front of our book, and this is the back of our book. And the back says, Alexander's family is moving, but he's not planning to move. Never, not ever, no way, N-O. What will he do? Oh my goodness, what do we think he's gonna do? His family wants to move, but he said, nope, not me. Let's see. Oh, look at his face. What does it look like he's feeling? Does that look like a happy face? No, that looks like an angry, I don't want to move face. All right, here it is again. They can't make me pack my baseball mitt, or my I Love Dinosaurs sweatshirt, or my cowboy boots. They can't make me pack my ice skates, my jeans with 8 zippers, my compass, my radio, or my stuffed pig. My dad is packing. My mom is packing. My brothers Nick and Anthony are packing. I'm not packing. I am not going to move. Ooh, he does not look happy. He does not want to move. My dad says we have to move to where his new job is. That job is 1,000 miles away. My mom says we have to move to where our new house is. That house is 1,000 miles away. Right next door to the new house, there's a boy who is Anthony's age. Down the street, there's a boy who's Nick's age. There's no one next door or down the street, or maybe for 1,000 miles, who's my age. Oh, so maybe now that's why he doesn't want to move. He doesn't think he's going to have any friends near him. I'm not. Do you hear me? I mean it. Going to move. That is not a happy face. I'll never have a best friend like Paul again. I'll never have a great sitter like Rachel again. I'll never have my soccer team or my carpool again. I'll never have kids who know me except my brothers, and sometimes they don't want to know me. I'm not packing. I'm not going to move. Oh, there's a soccer team. Nick says I'm a fool and should get a brain transplant. Anthony says I'm being immature. My mom and dad say that after a while I'll get used to living 1,000 miles from everything. Never, not ever, no way, N-O. He's putting his foot down. He's saying, no, I am not going to move. Why do you think he doesn't want to move? Do you think he's a little scared that he won't know anybody? I think so. I maybe could stay here and live with the Baldwins. They've got a dog. I always wanted a dog. I maybe could stay here and live with the Rooneys. They've got 6 girls. They always wanted one boy. I maybe could stay here and live with Mr. and Mrs. Oberdorfer. They always give great treats on Halloween. I maybe could stay here and live by myself in maybe a treehouse or maybe a tent or maybe a cave. Oh my goodness. He is not giving in. He does not want to move. Oh look, and it looks like he's hiding away and his parents are searching for him. Oh, and the mom She does not look happy. What's on her face? I think she's got a tear on her face, which means she's crying. Nick says I could live in a zoo with all the other animals. Anthony says I'm being immature. My dad says I should take a last look at all my special places. I'm taking a look, but it won't be my last. I looked at the Rooney's roof, which I once climbed out on, and then I couldn't climb back in until the fire department came and helped me. I looked at Pearson's drugstore, where they once said my mom had to pay them $80 when I threw a ball in the air that I almost caught. Oh no, he almost caught it, but he didn't. And it broke through the window. Oh man. It sounds to me like he's listening or he's thinking about all his old memories. Do we know what memories are? Have you ever heard that word before? A memory is something that happened to you in the past that gives you a special feeling. It might make you happy, or it might just make you a little, like he feels right there. He probably is a little scared that he's in trouble. So it's things that happened to us in the past. I looked at the lot next to Albert's house, where I once and for all learned to tell which was poison ivy. I looked at my skull, where even Miss Snoop, the teacher I once spilled the goldfish bowl on, said she'd miss me. I looked at my special places where a lot of different things happened. Not just different bad, but different good. Like winning the sack race, like finding that flashlight, like spitting further than Jack 3 times in a row. Oh man. Those are lots of good memories he's thinking about. I think these are the things that he's going to miss the most whenever he does move. Like selling so much lemonade that my dad said I would probably have to pay taxes. My dad was just making jokes about paying taxes. I wish he was just making jokes about me having to move. I'm not. Do you hear me? I mean it. Going to move. Nick says I'm acting like a puke face. Anthony says I'm being immature. My mom says to say a good last bye to all my special people. I'm saying goodbye, but it won't be my last. Oh, he's saying goodbye to all his special friends. Who are some special people in your life that you would have to say bye to that you maybe didn't want to? I have lots of friends that I wouldn't want to say bye to. I said goodbye to my friends, especially Paul, who is almost like having another brother, except he doesn't say puke face or immature. I said goodbye to my neighbors, especially Swoozy, who is almost like having a dog, except she's the Baldwin's dog instead of mine. Oh, there's him and Swoozy saying goodbye. And how does his face look? He does not look happy. He looks a little somber, which means sad. He doesn't want to say goodbye. I said goodbye to Rachel, who taught me to stand on my head and whistle with 2 fingers. But she says don't try to do both at the same time. I said goodbye to Seymour, the cleaners, who, even if it's gum wrappers or an old tooth, always saves me the stuff I leave in my pockets. Ooh, look at him standing on his head. Oh my goodness. I said a lot of goodbyes to a lot of people and got a lot of hugs and kisses, even enough hugs and kisses to last for a person's whole life. I said a lot of goodbyes, except I'm staying right here. I'm not going to move. Oh no, look at him in the mirror. What is he doing? He's saying yuck. All these kisses all over my face. He still thinks he's not going to move. What do we think? When the movers come to put my bedroom furniture on their truck, maybe I'll barricade my bedroom door. When my dad wants to tie my bicycle to the roof rack on top of the station wagon, maybe I'll lock up my bike and bury the key. When my mom says, "Finish packing up, it's time for us to get going," maybe she'll look around and she won't see me. I know places to hide where they'll never find me. Oh, he is scheming. He's trying to think of all of the ways that he can avoid leaving. What are some things that you could do? Where are some places that you could hide? What do you think? Maybe you could hide in a basement or a cellar. He's talking about hiding in his room. He's going to barricade or block the door so they can't get in. Like behind the racks of clothes at Seymour the Cleaners. Ooh, that's a good idea. Oh, yeah, you would hide in your closet? That's a good idea too. Like underneath the piano in Eddie's basement, inside the pickle barrel at Friendly's Market. Or maybe I could hide in the weeds in the lot next to Albert's house. Now that I know how to tell which is poison ivy. I'd rather have poison ivy than have to move. Oh, wow. I don't know if you've ever had poison ivy, but it is not fun. It is very itchy. Look, and there he is hiding in the pickle barrel. What is on his face? It's a little goggles and snorkel so he can breathe in the pickle juice. Yuck. My dad says it might take a while, but I'll find a new soccer team. He says it might take a while, but I'll find boys my age. Oh, look, that was something that he was worried about. Do you think that's true? He'll find a new soccer team and new friends? He also says that sometimes when a person moves away, his father might need to let him get a dog to be his friend till he makes some people friends. I think that Swoozie too would be a good name. Uh-oh. Sounds like he's changing his ideas about moving. What do you think? Oh, is that him and Swoozie too? I hope his dad lets him get a dog. That would make me feel better. My mom says it might take a while, but we'll find a great babysitter. She says it might take a while, but we'll find a cleaners who even saves gum wrappers and old teeth. She says that sometimes when a person moves away, his mother might let him call his best friend long distance. I already know the telephone number by heart. Oh, that would be good. And then he could talk to his friends. So maybe he doesn't have to say goodbye at all. Paul gave me a baseball cap. Rachel gave me a backpack that glows in the dark. Mr. and Mrs. Oberdorfer gave us treats to eat for 1,000 miles. Nick says if I'm lonesome in my new room all by myself, he might let me sleep with him for a little while. Anthony says Nick is being mature. Oh, wow, okay. How nice of all of his friends. They're giving him all kinds of goodies to take with him. My dad is packing. My mom is packing. My brothers Nick and Anthony are packing. I don't like it, but I'm packing too. They better not try to move anymore when we get where we're going. Oh, what do we think? He's finally decided to pack his bags. Do you think he's given in? I think it sounds like he is. How does he look? What does his face look like in this picture? Does he look excited? What do you think? I think he still looks a little sad, but he doesn't look like this anymore, does he? Maybe he's not as angry. He's starting to accept that he's going to move. Because this is the last time I will do it. The next time, they won't make me do it. Never. Not ever. No way. N-O. I'm not. Do you hear me? I mean it. Going to move. So did he move? Did he finally agree to move with his family? I think he did, because he says, this is the last time that they are going to make me move. Oh my goodness. So he did move. He's going to miss all of his his old friends and his sports team and his house and his neighbors. But he's going to be okay. Just like any of us. Have you ever moved to a new house? Or maybe even a new city or state? I have. I've moved before, probably 3 times. And it was scary each time. But it was fine because I went and I made new friends, just like Alexander. Okay, so for our activity, we're going to talk about some of the things that we heard in the story. So in the story, we talked about all of the things that he was packing. He packed all of his toys into his big suitcase and boxes, just like on the very first page. Look at all he had. It says he had his baseball mitt, his I Love Dinosaurs sweatshirt, his cowboy boots, his ice skates, his jeans, his compass, his radio, his stuffed pig. Wow, that's a lot of things. So we're going to talk about some categories. Have you ever heard of what a category is? Here's our board of categories. So categories are groups that things belong in. So we can categorize lots of things, like a pillow and a blanket are things that you can use to sleep. So that's things that we might use to get comfortable and to get all cuddly up in bed. So I have a board of some pictures that we're going to look at, and we're going to talk about their categories. And I want you to think really hard when I name the items, and we're going to see if you can figure out what the category is. So for the first one, we have a banana, an apple, and some blueberries. What group do you think that they belong to? What do they have in common, and what can we do with them? That might help us to think about their category. They are things that you can eat. So they belong to the food category. And even more specific, what kind of food are they? This is another kind of category that you can say they belong to. Are they sweet? Are they sour? They're sweet. Yes, they're sweet. And they are types of fruits. Yeah, they are types of fruits that we eat. Okay, let's see. We will do this one. So we have an ice cream cone, a snowflake, and an ice cube. What group do they belong to? Let's think really hard. What do they have in common? Let's see. You can eat them, but what else do they have in common? Are they hot? No, ice cream's not hot. They're cold. Yes, they're all cold things. And whenever they get too warm, they melt. Just like your ice cream cone on a hot sunny day, it might drip down the side of the cone. Good job. All right, how about this one? So we have a tennis shoe, a sock, and flip-flops. What do these things have in common? Let's think really hard. What do we use these things for? Do you put these things on your hands? No, not your hands. You put them on your feet. Yeah, a shoe, a sock, and a flip-flop are all things that you wear on your feet. Good job. All right, how about, this one. We have a marker, scissors, and a pencil. Where do we use these things? What do they have in common? What do you think? They don't do the same thing because a marker we use to color, a pencil we use to write, and scissors we use to cut paper. We can use them all in school, and we can use them to make art. So they might be art supplies or school supplies. Yeah, because we all use pencils and markers and scissors in school. All right, and then the next one we have some grass, we have a flower, and we have a tree. What do they have in common? What do you think? Maybe where you can find them? When you, let's see, do they, maybe where they grow from? Do they grow from the sky? Do they grow from the ground? Yes, they grow from the ground. They're all things that we can find outside, growing from the ground. Okay, and what about this one? We have a sun, we have some lightning, and we have some rain. What are these things? Like, where can we find them? And they're types of weather. Yeah, they're types of weather. You can go outside and see a sun, and it's a beautiful sunny day, or you can see rain, or whenever there's a storm, you can see lightning or hear thunder. Yeah, those are all types of weather. All right, and then what about this one up here? Ooh, yum. We have a birthday cake, we have a donut, and we have an ice cream cone. What are these types of things? Where might you find them, or what can you do with them? Yeah, you can eat them. Yum, you can eat a birthday cake, you can eat a donut, and you can eat ice cream. Are these all sweet or sour? They're not sour. They are sweet because they're made with lots of sugar. Yeah, you can find these things at a birthday party. That's right. I've seen people have donut cakes before. Yep, that's right. But these things are all desserts. Yum. Yeah, they're all types of sweet foods. All right, and then this one, we have a soccer ball, a baseball, and a basketball. What are these? They are all balls. But what do they go to? What do we use them for? Yeah, we use them for all types of sports. So we use the soccer ball for soccer, and then the basketball for basketball, and the baseball for baseball. They are all sports. All right, we have just a couple more. Ooh, I like this one. So we have Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, and McDonald's. What are these? I'm sure you all have been to a couple of these before. What are they? They are places. What do you do when you go to these places? Yeah, it's types of fast food. Yes. Yum. Have you all ever been to any of these fast food places? They're so good. All right, I think we have one more. So we have a t-shirt, a hat, and pants. What are these types of things? What category do they belong to? What do you think? Are they things that we wear on our head? Oh, you can wear a hat on your head, but you don't wear pants on your head or a shirt on your head. They are all types of things that we wear on our body. So their category is clothes. Yeah, you wear a shirt, you wear pants, and you can wear a hat. Just like the shoes. You can wear them. Yes. Good job, guys. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed our book with our little grumpy Alexander. And I hope you enjoyed our activity. I had so much fun reading to you all. And we will be back tomorrow again at 10:30 and 12:30. Please come and join us and watch us live. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you get notifications when we do go live so that you don't miss it. And you can always go back and rewatch the videos as you can. So that's it for today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, you all.